So today, we are going to talk about an opportunity to purchase brand new condo units in downtown Calgary with much lower prices than Vancouver, but almost similar rental returns. The building is called Arris and it's by Bosa. The first tower is 190 units. The second tower that we're talking about today is 337. It is a very good chance to invest, and so today we are going to study a little bit about it. Just to quickly review my previous video about what's happening in Calgary, it is now the fourth most populous city in Canada. Migration to Alberta in 2022 has increased by 319%, and between 2022 to 2046 population expected to grow by 48%, and by 2046, 80% of Alberta's population will live in Calgary. Alberta also has now the highest GDP per capita in Canada. It's also the province with highest median after-tax income and the lowest net financial debt in Canada. The province is now less reliant on only oil and gas, where it was 47% in 1987 and now down to 29% in 2021. Alberta has much more diversification with the support of provincial government. There is also a boom growth in tech with over 700 tech companies and expected to double in next 10 years. It also has the highest concentration of high-tech workers in Canadian cities. In Calgary, it has a vacancy rate of under 2.5%. Rent has grown 32% in 2022 and condo sale prices appreciated 12% in 12 months. Let's just now talk a little bit now about the building we are introducing. The Arris building that we will be talking about today is comparatively lower priced compared to other buildings in the neighborhood. You can see that there are two buildings here, Sovereign in the bottom left and Imperia on the top left, which are being sold right now in the marketplace. Pre-sales 2028 completion. Then you have Concord nearby, which has an average of about $795 per square feet. The Arris building averages at about $580 per square feet, with some 2 bedrooms that are even much lower in dollar per square feet. As you can see, Arris is also in East Village, which has a very bright future. For all of Calgary, a population of just over 1 million people, right now, there are 2 half-sold pre-sale buildings and nothing else coming to the market. There's nothing else in the pipe. Everything to convert from rental to for sale takes creative financing. Bosa was strong enough to financially with bigger back ends to help them through some of these changes. So they had a creative scenario with their bank to change this building to market for sale and release it here with an opportunity to purchase. Let's look a little bit about the condo sales in Calgary. Because of population growth in the Calgary area, people are coming from Ontario and coming from BC. In the same period, in spring of 2022 to now, pretty much look at the pricing. Not only did it not go down, it went up a bit, flattened out. And in the last 2-3 months, it went up. Because of this migration of people to Calgary and the real estate, in contrast, in Calgary to Toronto and Vancouver kept going up. If you look at the stats from the Calgary Real Estate Board, a statistic showed that in the last 12 months, real estate condo prices in downtown Calgary went up 12%. And 8 neighboring projects are $750, so that's $160 more over $590. Imperia is $835 a foot. That's over $260 more a foot over $590. That's about 45% that people can choose from in pre-sales in Calgary today. Sovereign is $670. That's $80 more over $590. So the compelling value is there. At Arris, with the first rental tower, it successfully rented that at an average now of about $3.30 a foot, and which was extremely successful. They have the highest rent because Arris units are bigger and better quality units there. In downtown, tenants are truly that business downtown connected client. So there's a pretty good moment here, where you've got all these net migration to Calgary, and as we all know that we who are involved in pre-sales in Metro Vancouver, I'm hearing every day from developers, construction costs have been going up. It's the number one thing we're talking about, and so this actually can't stay. Any new products that come on and that are well priced will sell quick. We start looking at Calgary. Again, just a little bit of the summary here. We're seeing decreasing inventory, increasing in volume, obviously putting upward pressure on pricing. Ontario, people priced out, people looking at affordability, people looking at quality of life, moving to Alberta, making that decision. And this first tower was 190 units, and then the tower that we're talking about is a 41-story, 337 premium product in East Village. In this building, you got a Bloomberg and Folger Milano appliances. The bathrooms are a Bianca Carrera. Bosa didn't want 500 square foot, 1 bedrooms. That market doesn't actually like 500 square foot, 1 bedrooms. They're too small. The 1 one-bedrooms in this building have 1+10 units that you can buy and get around $2,300 rent per month, as shown as a comparable in the building next door. There is really no comparison to Vancouver rental return with this kind of pricing. Have a look at the screen and you can see this sample here is only $414,900. Of course, Vancouver has gone through several increase in value booms in the last little while, but this is a different project. It is long-term investment with no rent control, meaning the rents can increase every month and more stability in the long-term rent market. There has been a shift in market and maybe this is the type of investment for you. And also, nobody in Calgary has these amenities. You'll see some buildings that are already built but with very basic amenities, catching lower rents only. Here in this building you have almost everything. And then, of course, it's got areas that are things that you can't do in your home. Like a lounge area with things you can book for smaller events and then private dining room as well on that, plus a huge pet area. It's a pet-friendly building. In Calgary, we're seeing lots more pets as people are moving in. It's a big point for rent and a big point for ownership. To summarize, in Calgary, remember, there are net migration of high-end workers, which is forecasted to continue. People are tending to look for better homes and amenities to rent. There is record net migration and to grow. So undersupply of housing, large number of people moving to the Calgary. And Census Canada projections is in 20 years. 80% of the entire population of Alberta's population will be in Calgary. Here are some more beneficial reasons of living in Calgary. There are no property transfer tax, no speculation tax, no foreign buyer tax, low property taxes. Another important factor to consider investing in real estate here is that it has no rent control, meaning if the market increases in rent, you as a landlord can increase on the next term as well, meaning you will have a higher cap rate and return year after year. Unlike in Vancouver, where most landlords are stuck with the same low rent if the tenant doesn't decide to leave after their term, almost really only until they move out can you find a new tenant and ask for the new market rate. So if we take a look at some of the one-bedroom and den, that's the smallest home, but if you just take a look at the sampling price for the one-bedroom and den, we're looking at around the mid-$300,000 to start. So what we're looking at here, compare with Metro Vancouver. We're getting about 50 or 60% more return, just because of the price of the home there are much more affordable there. However, the rent is very comparable. Just as a comparison for the two-bedroom home, under $600,000, and of course our two-bedroom home starts at around the low $500,000 to mid $500,000 to start. With the rental guarantee program, starting January 1st, Arris and Bosa are going to get that tenant in for you, so you can plan ahead. If you are interested in knowing more about this project and want to get some more infos and floor plans, contact us right away for the best opportunity to purchase the best units available.